Yo, Fluffs, what's up? It's good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. Tonight's going to be interesting because tonight it's the horizon is optical, we understand. But unfortunately, we have to name it for the globies. Sorry, Luca. Is the curve optical or physical? Unfortunately, we have to name it that because globies don't understand the horizon is just optical and there is no such thing as curve. Anyway,
Exactly.
we got Jeff in the house, we got Luca, and we got PJ. Good to see you all. How are you guys doing?
Oh, great.
Good. Great. Yo, flirfs.
Yo, fluffs.
Glad you
And
guys can make
we,
it.
we adopted that. Well, not we adopted. We've took that name on, and then just made it our own now.
Yeah, it failed, and then it being derogatory.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like calling
We're making it
Jewish
cool.
people Jews. That was supposed to be derogatory, and then they just took it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna make it cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who else just popped in now? Oh, Luca again.
Mhm.
Okay, but it's good to see you
I
all.
did.
Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate you. Thank you all for coming. Glad you could make it. So, did you guys actually watch this debate?
No, I don't. Like, see,
I caught a bit of it. It was really boring.
It's dry.
Very dry.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone
think-
was like, "There, I'm gonna fall asleep watching this."
I would say, yeah, it's dry, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not the most exciting debate, to be honest, guys, but I think there is a good discussion to be had
Yeah.
with this.
It didn't get all out of hand. So.
Yeah, it's interesting to be let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Roohif, yeah, he's always boring, so it doesn't really expect exciting things, but they do talk some math, which is cool. Shane is really mathematically inclined as well, which I do like. The one thing I have to bring up on this, though, Roohif's supposed to be fighting against optics, okay? He's supposed to be fighting for a physical curve. Yet, one thing I've realized watching it, all he's done is every argument he talks about is optics.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit weird. Want to claim it's not optical, yet everything you talk about is optics. And there's definitely some points in there that I would love to actually make sound bits of. Like when he says you can't measure it, you can only calculate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he talks about, we calculated the curve, and it's like, well, that's not a measurement.
Mm-hmm. So no measured Earth curve then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's hilarious. It's like they say, "Oh yeah, we measured it." Oh, you took a tape measure out there and actually measured that? Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, at this stage they even get into LIGO and things, and then Roohif plots a graph, and then he claims this graph shows its Earth curve because it's following a curve. And Shane's like, yeah, but you're basing it off your data on the datum, the assumption of a spherical Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you expect to show? Okay, let's actually get this started. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad you can make it. If you haven't already, please hit the likes, share the show. Really appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome.
I'm going to do the usual, talk about how we can measure the Earth, and it measures the globe.
Measured, guys. You heard that.
We'll do the usual
Measured.
theodolite stuff. I might talk about LIGO. I might talk about physically measuring the distance between longitude lines. But yeah, the usual stuff.
Whoa.
And I'll
Guys,
be
hear that? Measuring Earth curve and physically measuring distances between latitude and longitude lines.
Yeah.
How do you physically measure that?
Latitude and longitude? I thought you just said latitude lines.
Or wait, let me just go back.
the distance between longitude lines.
Longitude lines, the distance between longitude lines.
Yeah, so it's a long ass, like say, a long ass flexible tape measure you're gonna need for that one.
Very.
Longitude goes north to south, yeah.
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 Yeah. So
yeah, longitude is Longitude, no. The latitude is the degrees, like in 10, 10 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever. The north to south. The longitude is the sun's path.
I thought longitude was like because there's you have north to south and east to west, and when
east to west is longitude, and north to south is latitude. So it's weird that he wants to specifically say measure longitude there.
Yeah.
Because usually they would claim latitudes are measured.
The usual stuff, and I'll be refuting Shane's Rayleigh criterion rubbish. The end.
Sounds fantastic. All right, and Shane, say hello to everybody.
Nice. What's up? Good to be back, everyone. Good to see everyone. Also, thanks, Roohif. Probably some mutual respect here is going to be different to witness, I think. I think we're going to be able to have a discussion and have some good back and forth with each other fuckwits the whole time. But there might be a little of that.
You might be wrong about that. We'll see. Let's start with the coin toss real quick. We'll let Roohif go first since he's in hostile territory, as they might say. Roohif, do you want modern day debate or do you want debate as a mix?
Debate is a mix all the way.
That's the way to go. All right, let's see what it is. We got, well predicted. You want to go first or second?
I think Shane really wants to talk about Rayleigh's criterion.
Okay.
So
I was so
yeah, Shane
Okay, so usually there's a
really
buzzer, and then you guys can
that
take.
Roohif actually wanted Shane to start talking about Rayleigh's criterion. I was really surprised about this because Rayleigh's criterion is specifically based on optics, and I mean, since Roohif wants to claim physical, it's really weird that he went straight to the optics. But you'll see the whole debate, quote unquote debate. I'm not going to call it a debate, really. It wasn't much of a debate. He was conflating physicality with optics, and meanwhile, all he's doing is taking optical and claiming, yeah, we can only calculate, we can't measure, and then expect Shane to give a measurement for flat. I think this is the same straw man we get from everybody. Show us a measurement of flat. And they say, okay, fine, 0 degrees. That's it, because that's literally what flat is. It's just a measurement from flat is from point A to point B, and that's 0 degrees. So what now?
Go over control twice, but I didn't give you guys the link. So could you have a piece of paper or something you could just wave at me if you want to take over control? Okay, and you each get 2 of those. So just wave something, wave something at me, either your hand or get my attention. I'll be watching you guys, looking for that signal. So we're gonna put a minute on the clock, and Shane, we are good. Put the minute. Okay, good. I'll start that over. All right, whenever you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Good to go. So we're going to be arguing that curvature does exist in the optics format derivation only, and is supported by optics math, optics angular resolution limits, Rayleigh criterion, and all sorts of corroborative sort of sites and corroborative evidence, including good old Eratosthenes would be supporting our optical Earth measurement. But the question is, right, have you ever seen Earth curve and angular resolution in the same frame at the same time? What if they're the same thing? It's like, yeah, so we all know there's an apparent drop.
I have to put this out. Shane does literally call it Earth curve, optical Earth curve, though. I don't see Earth curve, to be honest.
I don't.
Because I understand it's only just optical effects. But I think Shane is on the way of saying, well, it looks like Earth curve, but it's just optical. I don't know. I'm more on the line. It doesn't look like Earth curve because there's a big distinction between observed Earth curve and observed optical effects.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I don't agree with Shane, though.
Yeah, I never see anything that looks like Earth curve at all. I could understand if you were higher up, and because you're in the center of a 360-degree view sort of thing. If you could, if it was an invisible plane sort of thing, you know what I mean? And or if you're in a plane high up, whatever. I can understand maybe seeing some kind of curvature because of your circular view. Do you know what I mean? But that's not convexity. You know what I mean? It's just optical again.
Yeah, it's field of view.
proportionate to distance. Either the mainstream position is that it's caused by geometrical physical Earth curve. Counter position will be it's optical in nature, not due to physical Earth curve and due to the angular resolution limit and the loss of the horizon, loss of information due to the horizon disappearing bottom up on a flat plane, as it has to with the limit of optics. Pretty much it. 33.
Thank you, sir. All right, and Roohif, you got a minute. When you're ready, go ahead.
Quick response. I'll share my screen. One sec.
Let me start the mover.
Yeah. All right.
Apologies, it's gonna be very exciting.
Screen shared.
You good? I got it.
Cool. All right. So the Rayleigh criterion is a mathematical formula that determines the angular limit at which 2 point sources of light are resolvable. The formula is on the screen. So the angle theta is the angular separation of the points. Lambda is the wavelength of light, and d is the diameter of the circular aperture. Because what happens when light enters a circular aperture, it causes diffraction, and that causes what's called an Aries disk on the image sensor or whatever you're using. So on the right, you've got 2 point sources of light, the 2 green dots, which are separated by whatever angle. If they become too close, then they are no longer resolvable. So Rayleigh's criterion is about calculating when that point is.
Yeah, and one thing, I don't know if you guys realize that this is one thing they love to ignore. The larger angle will always be the most resolved. So for instance, let's say you have a car in the distance or whatever. Usually you'll still see the full car maybe, for instance, okay, and then you don't see the window because the larger angle is more resolvable. That car in itself was more resolvable. Now the same can be said for instance boats or even cars when you see go far enough. It has bottom-up obstruction because the road or the surface of the water something has a larger resolved angle. So therefore, it resolves over, its Aries disk is resolved over the Aries disk of the bottom of that ship. Because your angle towards the boat is limited, and therefore, because of the Rayleigh's criterion, it's less resolvable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Sleeping Warrior. It's funny that the 1.22 is the exact same calculation they used for their refraction calculators. It's because they hijack optics and call it physical. That's why. Earth curve is just a hijack of optics, people. Literally.
What's the angular separation when they become unresolvable? All right, and it's usually applied to things like, minutes up.
You went a little too fast, a little too slow. All right, so I guess, Shane, you're going to be starting off. You got a 30-minute clock, and whenever you start, we'll get going. Remember, just to get my attention, just wave me down.
Oh, do you want me to stop sharing?
You don't have to unless he's sharing, but I think he just does it on his screen, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean we can go through with this and just back. So we got mostly back and forth now, right? Just time to speak, or
yeah, I mean it's if I hear you guys just going back and forth kind of quick, then I just stop both clocks. But as long as one person's talking, then I'll just put the clock on for that one person. So it's meant so that you're not talking over each other. That's what it's meant for.
I'm not opposed to Roohif finishing this thing here. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Cool. All right, I'll keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rayleigh's criterion is usually applied to things like binary stars in astronomy, something where, well, hang on. Alan just tells me my audio is not very good.
What's wrong
with
my
audio? Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Come on, Roohif, get on with it.
All right. So, all right, cool. Let me just check
again, I have to apologize. Roohif is damn boring.
Yeah,
just to tell you guys.
It has been said a few times before, you know.
Yeah. That is warning. Usually we have like face palm protection to stay awake, but to like just stop ourselves from going crazy. But now you have to like have something just to stay awake. Sorry to bore you guys, but sorry, Roohif. As much as he is informative on validating our claims, he is quite on the boring side.
The microphone settings then. Oh, there we go. All right, is that better?
Actually, you sound a little better.
Yes, much better.
There we go.
You're a little
cool.
loud now, but
all right. So on screen is Eta Cassiopeia, and they've measured the angular separation between this binary star as 12 arc seconds. Now, if you are looking at this with the naked eye and you're doing it at nighttime, your pupil diameter might be about 6 millimeters. And if you plug all those things into the Rayleigh's criterion formula, you end up with an angle of resolution of 23 arc seconds. All right, because that 23 is greater than the actual separation of 12 arc seconds, you can't resolve it as two separate dots. Oops. But if you use a telescope with a much larger aperture and plug that into the formula, then your angular resolution is much greater. So you have a much higher resolution, and your Rayleigh's criterion limit is like less than an arc second. So you can easily resolve the 12 arc seconds between the two stars. Right? That's what Rayleigh's criterion is. It has absolutely nothing to do with bottom-up obstruction.
Just because he says no doesn't make it so, by the way. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Roger? Good to see you guys.
What's up? See you.
How you guys doing?
He's got it written on his avatar now. Robot
Roger. Better today.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So yeah, it's very simple. It's the Rayleigh's criterion is simply about resolution limits, and if you have the most resolved angle that is still resolvable, the other one's not, you can have bottom obstruction. We just explained it like a few minutes ago. So just because he says no doesn't make it so. It just means he's ignoring reality.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with things disappearing at all. It's simply
yes.
two lights.
Yes, it is disappearing. If it's unresolvable, that means it's not viewable anymore. It's not visible to the person viewing.
Yep.
Philip, be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. You're throwing stuff out there that's been already proven and shown, and you just don't listen. That's all.
That's practically what it is.
Wow. They keep
merging into one, and that is literally it. It's just rubbish that this applies to Earth curvature at all. Back to you, Shane.
Yeah, see, that was solid. That was a good depiction of Rayleigh's criterion. It was also a great example of how to increase angular resolution, and bring it up would then bring things which have been unresolvable resolvable. That's a perfect example, and I definitely agree with that. However, we have this formula, right, derived from angular resolution limits and Rayleigh's criterion, which involves the optical, expected drop rate over a certain amount of distance and the supposed radius, either of spherical Earth or the vision limit. Right, and we have this formula. Let's see here. Can I put it over here? Hey, here we go. Right, so we got R equals D over the tangent of theta, which is straight from basic angular resolution limits formulas, right?
Yep.
The theta is what's coming from the angular resolution, not that formula.
Yeah, the angle's coming from them, but it gives the radius. That's why we said it's a hijacking.
Mm.
I think who was it? Life is Short also worked on this kind of formula, and it's quite accurate.
You don't find any algebraic similarity between, say, basic optics reduced angular resolution formulas in this?
No, I'm saying the theta that you're putting into that formula is coming from Rayleigh's criterion, right? That's the result of Rayleigh's criterion. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So that means
Boom.
optical. Boom. There we go.
Debate's
over. Yeah, guys, we've got 50 people in, but only 22 likes. So that's not even half. Come on, guys. Let's at least get it to 30 or 40 likes. Really do appreciate you. Hit the likes and share the show. Woohoo.
That's it. The night Vicky's off, you're all slacking. Hit the lights, guys.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, Roohif just lost the debate. Because he's claiming to be fighting for physical Earth curve. And now he's telling Shane angular resolution limit is optical. And you're getting the distance and the angle due to optical means. So, yeah, he's just literally gone and made Shane's point by invalidating his own argument that the Earth curve is physical.
Yep. So we have, r equals radius / of Earth or of spherical limit, and with v equals distance, and theta equals the angular resolution limit, which of course roughly 0.21 degrees ish if we do all that math.
Well, that math is important, so let's do that.
Oh God!
All right. Hold on.
Because 0.216 didn't come from nowhere, right?
No, really?
No, it came from these specific parameters over here: red, orange wavelength, and diameter of a human eye with 6-foot observer on the surface with lots of abstraction. 0 red, orange wavelength, and I think a squinting pupil diameter. Hold on one sec. Here. Boom. So right there, right? You've seen that slide.
I have.
So Rayleigh's criterion.
Ryan, the other guy is Shane St. Pierre. He's got that model.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. He's
he's
not good.
Yeah, if the Earth was curving, planar surveyors would measure it, and geodetic surveys would not need to exist. You see, the irony of having geodetic surveys, they only able to take it into account, the quote-unquote curve, from, I think it's like 250 square miles or something. I mean, who does observations with a theodolite that far, or 150 miles? No one does. So it's still based on planar surveying data and measures, and then they go and calculate their beloved curve due to a consideration it being ellipsoid. That means they assume it to be an ellipsoid, so therefore they make corrections for it. Tony Whitcomb, thank you very much for your £10 super chat. It's good to see you, man. He says, all globers lose when they claim elevation angle. It ends at the angle. Exactly.
Yeah.
The angle is the death of the globe, guys. That's clear.
There's so many things that are the death of the globe. It's like it's just uncanny how much.
But thank you very much for your super chat. Really appreciate it, Tony. You rock. But yeah, many things is death to the globe. But do they accept it? That's another thing.
No.
Hey, can I add something else in too, right quick? They don't even actually do the physical measurements when they do geodetic surveying. They use computers pretty much, handhelds that actually figure it out for them. They add access to the triangles when they go out and measure. They don't do it. The computers do it for them for the most part.
Yeah, everything's done automatically, actually.
Yep. Yeah, but if you're an old timer, they just go out and they measure a straight triangle from edge to edge.
Yep. But I mean, later on they get to a very interesting part is the planar surveying. That is actually very cool. Because again,
it works just fine like it is.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to bring differential leveling on a globe, and it's like, oh, so optical then. I don't know. It's like the globies don't understand what the word optical means.
Over here, and of course, visible light spectrum, 666 easily equaling right in the middle for orange red, right here, far away. And then focusing on distant objects as a diameter with a pupil would be 2.116 millimeters easy. And then you have, theta in radians equals 1.22 times the wavelength over the diameter equals 666 over 2.16 equals conversion back to radian, 0.216 degrees.
Cool. So if you plug in a different wavelength or a different pupil diameter, you get a different degree, right? A different angle.
Yes.
Rayleigh's criterion.
Hey, it turns out you can do all these pairings.
Yes.
for different wavelengths and diameters, and they will all still equal, roughly 0.21 degrees. But the whole point is covariant proportionate scaling. It has a ratio.
Mhm.
How about we plug in 550 and 4 millimeters? Can we do that?
I mean, I do have a spreadsheet that would allow, but you're going to try and change.
Spreadsheet, Shane. Come on, give me some credit.
A spreadsheet. I didn't say whose. I did tweak it a little bit, and it's also
Everybody.
fine
Shane has
without
my
much.
spreadsheet for Rayleigh's criterion.
Yeah,
He's got his
But that's,
spreadsheet for Rayleigh's
that's your formula
criterion,
right there, right? I've also tweaked it a little bit,
which is
So you
actually
wanna-
very
you wanna-
cool because this spreadsheet he's got there changes all the angles and what you should see and not see. But I got to ask a question to Roohif. Does that mean that it's physical or optical?
The curvature of the Earth itself is physical, but the horizon is both.
You see when I
No.
said Stephen Warner why to name it curve? Because Luca thinks it's curve. Luca thinks the horizon is not curve, according to the globe. He's just separated the two and tried to place them together by separating them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
The curvature is physical, right?
Where?
Because you can measure it and stuff.
Where? Show us a measurement of curve, please.
Yeah.
Never really changes, but the horizon changes due to reflection. But it's also physical.
So the horizon's not Earth curve then?
Horizon is both physical and optical, and it is not the Earth curve itself. It is an effect
You
of
hear how
the
dumb that is? Both physical and optical at
And
the same time.
optical at the
That's an
same time.
oxymoron. That's the
No,
law
it just
of
is.
contradiction, man.
No, it is physical and optical.
Cheers, Jeff. Thanks for coming, man. You rock. How,
You
okay.
Horizon with physical and optical.
You understand the optical, right? Because of refraction.
Okay, let me put it this way.
And it's
Before we
optical.
read the super chat, then yeah. Tony Whitco for another £20 super chat. Wow, very, very appreciated, man. You really, really rock it. He says, Globers take a black eye with every turn. They take the metaphorical face, like John Merrick on Wasp Attack Day.
John Merrick. Oh. He's a good-looking boy, John Merrick.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your super chat, Tony. You rock. Appreciate all the support, mate. Thank you. But let's put it this way, Luca. If I have a rock, would you claim the rock is physical?
Yes.
Now, if I have a hologram of the rock, would you claim that rock is physical?
No.
There we go. You just answered you just literally debunked your own claim you just made 2 minutes ago.
Hey, Luca, can I say one thing right quick? I have a Black Swan by Dr. John. He actually did a real good job going
John
through
D.
this whole process. Yeah, John D did an excellent. And he explains exactly what is optical and what is physical. And his Black Swan is well beyond the radius of the Earth. I use it for my Facebook page. That's what his whole end result. I have it. I'll dig it up for you and I'll send it to you. You can understand it, I hope. But it took me a while to get what he was doing. He walks you through the process step by step, show you what refraction does and what the physicality of the photograph is. And he's taking photographs for 6-7 miles out, and he's getting level out to sea. That's all I got to say.
I know the one observation he makes of the wind farms. That was awesome.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one you're talking about. Yeah, that was like brilliant.
Yeah.
But the horizon is the apparent line that separates the Earth from the sky. Is that correct?
Right.
That's where they meet, apparently.
It's not a physical location, yeah.
But it is.
How is it?
You just said it's a apparent position where the sky and Earth appear to meet. Does the sky and Earth actually meet?
No.
So it's not a physical location then.
But it is. But
It has to be.
is, and it's not, because it's
That's
both
an
optical
oxymoron.
and physical.
That's a contradiction. Oxymoron. You
Luca,
can't have
okay, I'm
that.
going to do another one. Luca,
That's paradoxical.
yeah, let's do it this way as well. Luca, if you're dead, are you alive?
No.
There we go.
Yeah. Unless you're a zombie, you know, and then you're dead.
But like the horizon the horizon is a real physical boundary, right?
No.
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 But created by the Earth's curvature.
No.
No.
Oh, that's what
But
Dr. John D shows in the.
That's its physical form, but its appearance is influenced by refraction and atmospheric conditions, which would make it optical. So it's both physical and optical.
Okay, let's do it this way. If I got a refracted target and I shoot the refracted target, would it shoot the actual target?
No.
No.
So not physical then.
Physical. It's refracted.
But the target itself is very physical.
Yeah, but you don't see the physical target. You see an optical target, a refracted target.
But you do still have a target, so it's physical.
Yeah, just like when you look over the ocean, we do have water. It's called an ocean for a reason. The horizon, the refracted horizon, as you put it, is not where it's actually situated.
You're trying to shoot at a physical target, but you won't hit it because of the optical effects.
Wow. Let's go and climb that rainbow and slide down the other side and get the pot of gold. Shall we do that?
Nah.
You guys want to say in chat, guys? Yeah, Negator is one of the most ignorant boltards I've ever had the pleasure of talking to before. He doesn't understand gas behavior at all, so don't expect him to understand that curve is not physical.
Hey, Luca, did you get that? It's not physical. It's not a physical. What you're looking at is optical. That's what the apparent horizon is not a physical place. So the physicality is not causing it. It's the light that's bending and refracting that makes it look that way. The physical horizon is actually there.
I'm gonna see if I can post the physical aspect and the optical aspect in chat. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Do you understand what optical illusion means, Luca?
An optical illusion?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the... Okay. Oh, this is good. Okay, physical aspect.
Okay,
I'm
going to give another example. When you look in a mirror, Luca, do you see yourself reflected in the mirror?
Yes.
Now, let's say you go and shoot the mirror. You're looking at you're aiming at yourself and you're shooting yourself, but you're shooting at the mirror. Are you going to be shot or the mirror?
The mirror.
So were you just optical?
Yeah, in the mirror, I guess.
Yeah. So that's the horizon. The horizon's just optical. It's not a physical place. It's just an optical, apparent illusion position.
And the mirroring effect plays a lot in the horizon they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It drops, it lowers, it goes up and down, and they have to figure that out. And what they did is they added their radius into the math when they do that, and they don't go any further than that. They won't figure the horizon any further than that. It has to be a physical place. But a black swan is an image of something beyond the calculation, and we get them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of them.
I just want to say Negator is in the chat. You can click the link and come in if you really want to defend your globe. We're more than happy to. Even, I'm sure Sleeping Warrior also come in if you want to talk to him or any one of us. We're more than happy.
Chat right now?
Yeah, Anthony's in. And Negator's in. That's what I'm saying. Negator, if he's man enough, because he's got a big mouth in there saying flat earthers are cowards, you know.
Yeah.
So
in the chat is man enough, but if he's to come in, my guess is he's not going to. Yeah. My guess is he won't.
Well, I'd love to have a conversation with him and Anthony.
Yeah, absolutely. But my guess is he's not going to.
So Negator, you're going to come in? You're more than happy to come in? Since you claim people are cowards, so...
I found it.
That makes no difference.
Go ahead again, Speaker.
Yeah, so I'm going to read it out. Okay, so the horizon is a real physical boundary created by the Earth's curvature, but its appearance is influenced by optical effects and atmospheric conditions. There you go.
So where you see it is optical.
That explains it all.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you claim its physicality, please? Can you prove its physicality for us?
Well, it's the physical boundary created by the Earth's curvature.
No. You're making a claim that it's physical after you just stated it's optical. So go and prove its physicality, please.
Yeah. You can see it.
So not physical.
It's both.
It can't be physical and optical at the same time, Luca. I just explained to you with many different examples. You obviously need a physical object to be refracted, okay? But we see the refracted image. We don't see the physical image. Do you understand that? Okay.
I guess the best way to measure it out is roll it out like a carpet and
let's see.
The sticks it.
How about what else would be?
Luca, ask Negator to come in and help a bit. So say you want some help. Tell Negator.
Yeah. Let's go with what you said before, rainbow.
Yeah, come Negator. Rainbow. Yeah, a rainbow.
A rainbow is both physical and optical.
No, the raindrops are physical. The rainbow itself is an optical effect.
Absolutely.
Two different things.
And is light a physical thing?
If it was physical, I'd be able to climb over it, slide down the other side, and get the pot of gold, wouldn't I? But I can't. It's not physical.
Hey, Brian's not here. Don't talk about him.
How rainbow is formed is physical. Would you agree with that?
Water drops.
Water drops. Yeah. Physical, yes.
Is a water drop a rainbow? Luca?
It's not a rainbow.
I'd say it's more to do with refraction.
Yeah, it is. That's what a rainbow is. Refraction. But is a water drop a rainbow?
A water drop makes a rainbow.
So it's not a rainbow, it makes a rainbow.
You need synergy to make a rainbow.
It's formed by a physical process, right?
Yeah, obviously everything's formed by physical processes. Just like when you see a refracted horizon, the water is physical. What you're seeing is an optical illusion. It's an apparent position. It's not a physical location.
And the only way to get the physical location is find out where.
Yeah, this is correct. When sunlight enters a raindrop, it is refracted and then dispersed into its constituent colors. The light is then reflected off the inside surface of the droplet and reflected again as it exits the droplet.
Okay, then we'll put it this way, Luca. Does one water droplet make a rainbow?
No, I don't think it could.
No.
Yeah, it can't. So,
I could ask Google.
does the ocean, for instance, make Earth curve?
No.
That's the whole point. The whole point is you guys are you're doing correlation-based assumptions. You just want it to be something without any proof of those assumptions.
Like hence the analogy of a unicorn. They fart rainbows. You know? They don't really run around farting rainbows, do they, Luke? No.
No.
Oh,
Okay, let's carry on with this debate.
this debate's got that far.
Yeah, not that exciting, but yeah.
Change one of these values to what?
550 nanometers.
Let's see.
And
4 millimeters diameter.
yeah, let's see.
Are they possible values we could use in reality?
No. Why would you use those?
No?
I don't know what they represent.
Like we can have, it is possible to have a pupil diameter of 4 millimeters and wavelength of 550, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So we don't get 0.216 or whatever it is?
Well, no, you can change the parameters. So if you're starting Rayleigh's criterion and otherwise deviate, right? But that just gets you how close you're going to get back to that radius value because we have the formula, right? Which means even completely absent Rayleigh's criterion as a value, right? We can just use, say, distance to the horizon, 3 miles, and radius of our supposed vision, 3959, to compute roughly an equivalence for 0.021 degrees, right? Angular resolution limit. Roughly.
Right, but which of those 3 values you've got in the formula, which 2 of those are measurements in reality?
Measurements in reality. You don't. So yes. Angular resolution limit is not a measurement in reality. Distance to the horizon is not a measurement in reality.
I haven't seen any measurements of the distance to the horizon. I've seen things like black swan.
You guys just heard that. I haven't seen any measurements of a distance to the horizon. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If you haven't seen any measurements for the distance to the horizon, you can't claim measurements for Earth curve because they claim the horizon is Earth curve. He's thrown away the globe, guys. Roohif literally just threw the globe in the dustbin.
Yeah. They tend to do that after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Where you've got a one old platform at 6 miles and one at 10, and one's unobstructed and one is obstructed, right? But I'm yet to see an actual measurement of the distance to horizon.
You understand what he just said? The one's obstructed, the one isn't. Just note that on the Black Swan, the horizon is still behind the obstructed one as well. Showing without a doubt, the horizon is not Earth curve.
I completely agree, Flattoy. We hit the end of this whole debate a long time ago. Just take the average mean sea level, use horizon, and plot out a course anywhere, and take it back to the horizon. Get all your angles. It all measures flat across the datum. You don't have to add any of this diffraction or any of the rest of these convoluted measurements he's trying to add to it to curve the Earth. The Earth doesn't curve; it just does in math. That's all it.
Yeah, it doesn't match at all.
No. The reason they do this is to confuse the hell out of people.
It's either the distance is more than this or less than this.
I'm going to measure the distance to the horizon formula.
No, I want a measurement, not a calculation. So your thesis is that you've got 3 values, and if you know 2 of them, then you can work out the third. I completely agree with that. Yeah. But the 2 measurements, need to be based in reality.
Which part is not based in reality? You said the distance to the horizon is not based in reality?
Yeah. Show me a measurement of the distance to the horizon.
Yeah, Roohif. Show us a measurement to the distance to the horizon, please. Oh, wait, there isn't. It's all calculated. That's the one thing I did take away from this whole boring debate. Was Roohif kept on throwing the globe in the dustbin and didn't realize how.
Well, they have to have an actual distance to the horizon for it to be a geometric horizon, correct?
Mm-hmm. But he just said only calculated, you can't measure it. So every time a globe is going to say, we measured the Earth curve, you tell them, but you can't measure distance to horizon, so you can't measure Earth curve.
Well, then we don't have no Earth curve.
Yeah, definitely. This is it. He's literally just his whole argument is mute. He's been making Shane's argument from the beginning. Shane doesn't really have to be there.
Shane doesn't see that in the middle of this?
I don't know. I only got to like maybe 45, I think 48 minutes of the debate. But it got boring.
It's just boring already. Yeah, he should go have Nathan moderate for him. He would have already ended the debate.
Exactly. He would have said, no, stop with this. It's over.
Hey, where's your proof, Steve Roohif? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the proof? That's what I say. The only reason we have to show this is because you have to take a few takeaways from this. The takeaways is Roohif has been fighting for optical while he's trying to fight for physicality. He's clearly thrown the globe in the dustbin when he claims we don't measure distances to the horizon. We only calculate. So therefore, there is no measured Earth curve. Thank you, Roohif. Globe debunked by Roohif. We're still waiting, Negator. If you want to come in and have a chat, come on. Come, Negator, come in.
Do I got to pay for a super chat to get him to come in? Come on. At least the soy boy actually came in when I did that. So.
Luke, still running for me, by the way.
I was going to say,
Aiden Matthews is still running.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He refuses to debate me, but the guy has the audacity to say someone else is running from him.
Exactly. Luke, you still believing in fantasy, Luke? Right? If the rainbow physically exists, I should be able to touch it and feel it, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's saying a hologram both optically and physically exists.
He sounds like Arwen now.
Yeah.
It's like saying something's hot and cold at the same time. It's dark and light at the same time. It's total opposites. It's a contradiction. You know what the law of non-contradiction is, Luca?
The law of contradiction.
Non-contradiction.
The law of non-contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess just don't contradict yourself.
Yeah.
They put that in debate for a reason, Luca. So people that actually come in and contradict themselves in the middle of it, you can stop the debate. Like that's a law of non-contradiction. You broke the rules.
Well, how?
By contradicting yourself, dude. You said two things.
I say it's both optical and physical, so I'm not
contradicting
myself when I say it's one of the two because it's both. So they're both correct.
Okay, Luca, can a pig be a bird?
No.
There we go.
Well, they made a cartoon with a cat dog. Remember that?
Cat dog. Cat dog.
Yes, that's where it exists in a cartoon.
Okay, let's do it another way.
Something
If you're the firstborn, if you're the firstborn in your family, you're the eldest. Can you be the eldest and the youngest at the same time with us if you have more than one? If you have a brother or sister?
No.
Because it would be a contradiction.
So if you run around telling people that, you are and breaking the law of non-contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
So my optical is my physical, and my physical is my optical. They're one and the same.
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
You don't know that, say based on your average observer height, 6 feet looking out, based on that radius value, that would denote the approximate limit of where the horizon would stop, right?
Yeah, it's a calculation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a measurement, it's a calculation. I agree that's where it would be roughly, well, with incorporating refraction, but that's not a measurement. That's a calculation.
Agreed. It's a calculation.
Yeah.
So no measured Earth curve then. Thank you, Roohif.
So we're calculating Earth curve again.
Yeah, and I mean you can calculate anything, can you?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make it reality?
No.
Nope.
So yeah. My mouse is freezing on me. There we go. Woo! I hope I'm going to make 2 hours tonight, guys, to be honest. I don't know.
With this debate, I don't know.
No. That's why I'm trying to get someone to come in. Come, Negator. He's still in the chat. He's just
still
ignoring
talking?
us. Yeah. He's still going on there.
He's still there because what was that? Because traveling is good as measuring. What traveling is as good as measuring? Okay.
Anthony, Sleeping Warrior, why don't you come in here and then invite Negator to come in, since he is trying to debate you in the chat. I'm sure he can debate you, yeah. Or anyone, yeah. You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Come
It's
on
going to
in,
be more exciting than this Roohif chat, to be honest.
You got the Adderall drip on?
Yeah, because you've already got out what we needed to from Roohif. So there's nothing more to really go on.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, look, now Negator says, yeah, measuring distances. Didn't you just hear what Roohif said?
It was calculated.
Yeah, calculated. Thank you, Finding Truth, for sending a rose. Woohoo!
I think he's saying that traveling is just as good as measuring when measuring distances. No, you're not getting an exact measurement because you're going by road. I mean, that's measure. I'd say traveling, but I wouldn't say traveling is as good as measurement.
You got a definition for horizon laying around somewhere, or sea level? One of the two.
Yeah, horizontal, horizon, bounds, circular bound.
In traveling, you're still having to calculate.
What are you calculating to? What's your landmark? You have to have something to calculate to.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly right.
I would not let this guy make maps for me.
So yeah, guys, the link is on top there. If anybody wants to come in, please hit the like, share the show. Do appreciate it. Otherwise, I guess we might as well end the show. I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning. I've got quite a distance.
Are you driving?
Yeah. It's going to watch a rally.
Oh,
it's going to be quite exciting. Going to take the kids to watch a rally.
Cool.
What is that? I have no idea.
Rallying, car racing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Racing.
All right.
Yeah, rally. But they got a championship, so it's quite exciting. It's
Maybe you can stand in the middle of all the cars and film it as it goes in a circle around.
Yeah, man.
Then turn around and film it from the other direction, and maybe they're going in a different direction. Yeah.
You just get a drone to do it nowadays.
oh
Nobody's coming in, huh?
no, they're too scared.
Well,
This is the issue we have with the Globies. They're all just too scared.
oh well. Shame. Apart from Luke, obviously.
Yeah, Luke, you cool, man. You at least have the balls to stand up for what
You're
you
in
believe
here.
in. Others, they just chat skank and run away.
Yeah.
Yep,
How
there's no
much-
such thing as diverging zeniths.
How much is the Patreon thing?
Depends which package you take.
The debate one.
Let me. I've set up new ones. Let's quickly get it on here. I want to show you guys. I've set some new tiers up.
The cheapest one that involves debate.
I think that's $10.
Yeah, I get to debate flats once a month as well if I want.
Yeah. You can still do it.
I could if I wanted to, but I've got nothing to debate you about, dude. Not in a minute, anyway. Because you got to remember, I parrot you. Because so what am I going to debate you about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Haggis or
yeah. Haggis, Nicks and Darties or right.
okay, let's go look at the membership. These are the different tiers. We've got the Rooster. And by the way, guys, I want to really give a huge shout out to all the people. Thank you guys for being roosters and for being a wolf. Really appreciate you all. A rooster's $3 a month. Got 4 members doing that. I think Jaron is one of them. Michael Khan's one of them. Kiki's ass Seabass is one of them. PJ, you are the only wolf at the moment. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so awesome, PJ.
I'm envious now. I'm green.
Oh, really?
I'm the only wolf in the pack, so there is no real wolf pack. He's here.
Yeah. If he was a wolf, but I banned him because he was harassing me, and so I reported him for harassment and banned him. So he's no longer available on my Patreon.
So the wolf one is the debate one, huh?
Yeah, the $10.
Oh, I didn't think it would come to that.
This $10 one.
Oh, so FTFA had the new wolf pack, not the.
Yeah, he was in the $9 one, but he stepped the bounds and he started harassing and going all psychotic ex-girlfriend crazy on me. So I had to unfortunately put him into his place.
So how did he debate you then?
He can't. He
did that before.
He's out of Patreon.
banned
He
him.
already had his debate. He had his 1v1 for his month, and he lied to Patreon to say I wasn't holding up my end of the bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't he had to
What a
have
butthead.
been in the new Wolfpack one to have that debate?
He would need to subscribe again for the next month to get another debate.
Ah.
But he overstepped the bounds, and so I said I'm not interested in his Patreon membership, and he says I have no choice. So I showed him I do have a choice.
All right. Fair enough.
So anyway, the new Wolfpack is $10 a month. It says, welcome to the Wolfpack. Here you will get a moderator or Discord on YouTube. You get access to one-on-one discussions with me, and you're allowed to give input on future projects you would want me to take on. Take note, this is thanks to FTFE, by the way, of potential trolls. If you stated you have stepped the boundary and are no longer liable to the 1v1, you will be ignored and the 1v1 will not be given. Also note, if a previous member has also been banned from his reward, the member will still have no reward on this new membership tier. And I created another special one just for anti-flat earthers, guys.
Nice.
They let you do that?
$100.
Nice.
$100.
Nice.
This top tier is for the banned anti-flat earthers that want to talk to me. With this, the member is able to have a 30-minute discussion to state their case why we should have a 1v1. For $100 for 30 minutes to tell me why we should have a 1v1.
We're going to debate to have a debate. Yeah.
You'll know how obsessed they are if they pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
And then,
you know those ex-girlfriends, they'll do anything, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the top of the line, besides the anti-flat earth, is the lion, which is 25, which is everything of that, and you get discounts on merch and stuff. But yeah,
So
thanks to Craig, I had to change a few of my things.
Yeah.
How do I get into the membership thing? Because I've looked for certain YouTube pages and I can't find where I purchase memberships anymore. It's just not there. Yeah.
On Patreon.
And I never gone to Patreon, so I got to go to Patreon to do it.
Yeah, that's on Patreon. Yeah.
That is, but just normal YouTube membership. You should just be able to go to Fletcher's channel and press membership.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't have that option. Can you post
Me neither.
the Patreon in chat?
Yeah. Let me quickly get it again.
Or link it in the YouTube or whatever. In chat or the YouTube link, I don't know. One of those two.
What? So if you go to Fletcher's channel, it doesn't have an option for like membership and stuff like that. Really?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Patreon at Flatoid. Patreon.com Flatoid. There we go. You can just click there, and then you can become a patron.
Even on the phone, but even in some of the descriptions, you've got your memberships there, a place that you can click on now.
I did. I should actually. I want to
restart doing that.
Update my description things, so I've got to put it in there and stuff again. I want to change it. Awesome Town Matt says, Flats, you can make it more than $100. Now, $100 is fine because think about it. They use the reason I only make it $100 is because they can use their 30 minutes up, and if they want to feel they can do another 30 minutes, then they have a chance to do it again. So this way, it's like a win-win. You know, it's not too much on then, and I'm just getting. For me, $100 is a lot, by the way.
Yeah, we've got to say as well, Roger. Even on my phone, I've got community membership store. Even on my phone,
I don't have it on mine, dude.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and even on Nathan's channel, I can't find it there. I used to be able to, and YouTube changed their setup on mine, and I don't have it. And I have to wait for people to buy memberships and hand them out before I can get one.
I got a debate that me and PJ can do. South African food versus Scottish food, which is better?
Who do you think's gonna win, Flatboy? Is it PJ
South
or is it
African
you?
food? Obviously, come on.
You're not biased, are you?
Flatsoy would win because I would probably say he's right. South African.
Hey, there is some delicious Scottish food, by the way.
Oh, there is. It's really fattening. It's really fattening. It's salty.
The only thing is that I find a lot of Scottish food is kind of bland.
Yeah, because it's a lot of the same stuff is used. You know, we don't have the array of animals that you guys have got. For food.
I got an idea how to kill a couple of minutes. If you want to look at Pete, do Dell.
Yeah,
Dell. Oh yeah, Pete and Pete. Yeah, they actually. I actually wanted. Yeah, let's maybe do that. You see, what's this world coming to, guys? We get so bored of the debate, we have to look for something else.
Well, that's the thing. You did give the choice. It was a vote. You didn't have you stuck by your word. You could have easily said, "Nah, it's too boring. I'm not doing that one." But you stuck with the vote. So there you go.
Yeah, some people think objects do not fall. Let's see. But yeah, guys, hit the likes, share the show. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Pete and Pete, really awesome. It's a channel I've been supporting for a long time. I do like what they do. Obviously, they're not everybody's cup of tea.
They're not Christian.
But, yeah, But I like the whole inputs thing. They try and think as critically as possible about everything. I mean, even thinking how composition of the air we breathe. They even think about that. So obviously we don't agree on everything. Sorry.
They use common sense. That's what I was going to add.
Yeah, they try. I like them. Although we don't agree on everything, I do like them. I think they're okay. But guys, I did put their link in the description if you haven't subscribed to them. And yeah, let's see what they have to say.
You're trapped inside of a spaceship, and life support has failed. In just a few minutes, you're going to run out of air. Obviously, you can't open the door, so you open your emergency air supply instead. But you're only delaying the inevitable. If only there was a way to transform your toxic carbon dioxide breath back into life-giving oxygen. Then you hear it.
Plants.
Is it really that simple, though? The Earth is covered with plants, and they process the air for our 8 billion people, but for just one...
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah. Well,
Can
if
we
you want to
just
skip halfway
put a whole
through,
bunch of plants and then use it to recycle the air?
yeah, there's another guy they do before they get to Dell. They're about halfway through when they get to Dell, but yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go forward to get to Dell there.
Yeah. I don't have a timestamp. I haven't watched all of it.
Pro tip. Oh, that's all the plants. All the plants. Oh, some people think objects do not fall.
There you go.
There you go. I dropped something.
Bullshit. Oh, they're not all right then. Okay. So anyway, so what's the next one? We're on our little didgeridoo, aren't we? Yeah. So some people think objects do not fall. Yeah. Now we obviously we're flat earthers, and we do not agree to the gravity, the idea of gravity. We don't think it is true in the real world. We don't think gravity causes objects to fall at all.
But for some people,
unless of course somebody can demonstrate that there is a pull on the Earth pulls objects down. So between a falling object and the Earth, there is a pulling force. Exerted by the Earth. Now, if somebody could demonstrate that force, that pulling force, then that's great. But nobody can do that. How would you demonstrate?
That's wrong. Adala and them are fighting for it. There is no such thing as pulling force. There's only a pushing force.
That's right. Pushing.
So the Earth is rising up to meet the object. So therefore, it's not pulling. In essence, it's pushing the object.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alric, good to see you, man. Hopefully, you can still make time to come chat someday. I so badly still want to have that conversation with him.
See ya.
Cheers, Luca. Thanks for coming, man.
Later,
Luca. Bye.
Later.
My mouse died, so I'm leaving.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
That there's a force or influence surrounding this falling object.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
How would you do it? What would you use to measure it with? What would you use to detect it?
A pullometer.
A gravimeter.
No, a pullometer.
A pullometer.
Yeah,
because it's pulling. Yeah, of course. What would you? I can't feel or sense anything that's around around falling objects.
Yeah,
objects just fall.
And then you've got to then think, because people can't prove that there's this influence or pulling force, because people can't prove that actually exists. You can have people who can come up with some other alternative explanations to account for the observation of what appears to be an object falling.
Absolutely, of course, yeah.
And some people have gone the other end of the spectrum, shall we say, and have suggested that it's not.
Have you guys just checked that? I just realized you see his hand went all the way around to the guy's arm. So they're actually sitting next to each other.
Sitting right next to each
Yeah,
other.
they are. It gets me every time too, but I know they're like right next to each other.
So he stuck his hand right through the wormhole.
That was refraction.
Yeah, note guys, Negator's still in chat and he's still too scared to come in.
Wow.
Come on, Negator, you can come in.
We're on another subject too. Come on, dude.
Yeah, we won't bite you. Come on. I mean, he's talking a big game there. So obviously, he's like gonna just whip us all a new one. Come on.
Look, if Vicky was well, he wouldn't really be here.
No, if Vicky was he would have been kicked probably long ago. He's actually got a free pass tonight.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else in chat's like, tell them to come on in, dude. Come on.
Uh-huh. I want to see if he understands the difference between enthalpy and entropy.
Not an object falling, it's the Earth that's moving upwards. Yeah, sure. So when we look at let's have a little look at a skydiver. No, let's have a look at an avalanche. I think an avalanche is a very good idea to be looking at. But that was one. Oh, here you go. You can watch this one. Skier triggers giant avalanche. Here we go. 58 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. So there's skier there. You know, we've all seen these avalanche. Now you can see all of the snow just falling down. But what, according to some people, what is happening is that the Earth is moving upwards, but all of that snow is remaining in the same place.
This is actually great debunk, guys.
Of course
it is.
Of course it is.
I hope Dell's paying attention. This is actually a brilliant debunk.
Of course.
That's why I said what?
I never even thought of that kind of debunk, to be honest. That's a good debunk. Because it's showing it being attached to the snow. And it's still attached. And that Earth is meant to be coming up, but it's still falling. That is brilliant debunk.
Did the mountain move in that process? I don't think it did.
No.
It's actually very good.
I'm sure I've got my understanding correct.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All of that snow is remaining in the same place, but the Earth is moving upwards.
Well,
and that's essentially what's happening. So nothing's falling. There's no such thing as falling as such. I mean, even the skier isn't moving downwards. The skier isn't moving downwards.
Yeah.
The skier is stationary.
Yeah.
But the Earth is moving upwards. This is the understanding that I get. This is how I would interpret.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's actually very good.
Yeah. And it's simple as well. Wow, I'd never have thought that.
Oh man. Come on, Negator. He's making excuses not to come in chat, guys. Negator.
Hey,
okay,
Negator.
Guys, Negator. You know what? You don't even have to talk to me. I'll keep quiet. You can talk to PJ or Roger if you want. It doesn't matter.
You can put yourself on mute. What?
Yeah, I'll even put myself on mute. If you're so scared of me, I'll stay on mute. I won't even say a thing. How's that? Just come on and talk. Because I'm so confident that that Negator will fail. That if I had my dog still with me, I'm sure it will beat Negator in the debate. Riley, the argument was Dal and them believe the Earth is rising. So when that snow is falling, it's not actually falling. It's just the mountain rising up to meet the snow. So the snow is actually just staying in position. No, Negator doesn't like me. Negator gets embarrassed every time Negator talks to me. That's why. So Negator runs for the hills.
And the hills are rising up to meet him too, right?
Yeah.
Hit the likes, guys. Yeah, guys, hit the likes, share the show. Woohoo! And thank you for all the new subscribers and all the new followers on TikTok and all the loves. You guys rock. Get back to Pete and Pete again. I like how they break it down.
All right.
People would say about falling objects, and the Earth is moving upwards.
That's what I would interpret. So, but again, Realm Walker gave us a link to one of Dell's videos. Yeah.
I find it odd that Gator doesn't like me, but he's in
so
my
we got
chat.
the Force Motion of the Earth Part 1. Now we didn't watch all of this video. I think we watched up to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, firstly, we have to say, we haven't
Hey, Dave,
met Dell,
what's up,
or
man?
we
Good
haven't
to see you. Dave says he's going to be
communicated
back soon.
really
He's
at all
got
with
to
him
do
over the
it,
years.
so-
We have, we accept that he's not. He doesn't consider the Earth to be a globe, and we do accept that he's
absolutely right on that.
But he's within his right to think of
alternative
views,
alternative explanations to
right,
account for observations
yeah.
in the natural world.
But we have the globe heads on one side,
And Roger,
thinking that
the Sovereign says is Duffy's church called Denver Bible Church.
No, it's
what is it?
What is it now? I can't remember. Let me quickly get it.
It's a Bible something, I think. Off the top of my head.
The thing is, he hasn't posted anything for a while on that church.
I got their Facebook group.
Yeah, but what if you go to your video?
I keep forgetting what the name of the church is, but it's
Give me a second, I'll find out.
Yeah, because if you got your video, you'll be able to scroll through it. I know you
Yeah,
did
what-
it live. You did it live.
I did it live on Stavs. It's on his channel.
Yeah.
But I have him as friends on Facebook, so I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I should be able to get it soon if my internet will load. Okay, there we go.
Probably get it before me.
I have to look through all my subscribers, and I'm sub to a lot. A few I actually have to unsubscribe from still. Actually,
Yeah, I'm sub to like
now that I'm thinking about it.
400 or something.
Hey, I'm still subscribed to Kenny. I'm still subscribed to Brandon's as well.
Brandon, yeah, well, I'm still sub to that, yeah. Obviously.
I'll stay sub to Brandon's channel.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's
Because
still
there's some good ranty stuff on there.
Yeah. Even some of Brandon's stuff was good, but he didn't do it for that long. It was about a year, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to him. It just like vanished.
Yeah, he got a job. I remember he disappeared for 2 weeks.
Is it
work? And then he came back after 2 weeks, did one show, and that was it. He went, just didn't see anything again.
Yeah, Brandon was a cool guy.
Yeah.
Is it Agape Kingdom Fellowship? Is that the name of it, right?
Yeah, I think it's Agape Kingdom Fellowship. Yeah.
I got their Facebook page.
Agape. Why? Who was looking for it?
Sovereign.
Yeah, Agape Kingdom Fellowship. He's got 8,000 subscribers. 8.6. 280 videos. Guys, I have to give one thing I can give to Will Duffy though. He does preach well.
Yeah.
I have to say I have watched some of his preachers and he doesn't preach bad, guys.
Okay.
He really doesn't. Interesting thing though, someone told me he's actually a geocentrist.
All right.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about that. No.
I'm not really sure about that. It could just be that someone just made that up. But apparently they said he's a geocentrist.
Well, supposedly the guy who had the church before him was a geocentrist. What I heard.
Apparently he was, yeah. Let me see quickly read that comment. Let's see if I can quickly get it up. If it would show up, no. I responded. There, okay. Will Duffy was friends with Bob Enyart. I don't know how to pronounce it. Enyart, who was a geocentrist. Duffy took over the church when Bob passed away. Duffy is also a geocentrist. Bob spoke to Duffy extensively about geocentrism. Bob Inyart was also the radio personality called Jack Horner, the paleontologist who worked on the movie Jurassic Park, and asked Jack if he could pay to have the tissue found of a dinosaur tested, and Jack turned it down. If you haven't heard that recording, it's very interesting. Turned down $20,000 to have it tested because he knew it would test way younger than what we were told.
Yeah, that happened in Denver here with the Museum of Natural Science. Yeah, there's a lawsuit still pending against them because they're still presenting Sue, the T-Rex, as a legitimate dinosaur, and they can't do that.
Yeah.
Like false advertisement. That's what the whole thing with Jack Warner was.
Agape Kingdom Church, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I thought you said. No, because Sov's still asking. I think.
Huh. Can you post the link for her?
For
the church Kingdom.
I just went out of it. I can get the history. Agape Fellowship.
Oh, Agape Fellowship. No, I've put Kingdom Church.
It's Agape Kingdom Fellowship. That's what it's called.
Oh, right. So Fellowship is church.
Yeah. Like I said, he does actually preach quite well, though. I got nothing against Will Duffy when he's preaching. He preaches. And I haven't really heard anything wrong with the doctrine he's been preaching so far, besides what we heard when he was with Justin Peters, when he was talking about the flat earth. That was heretical, but other than that, I haven't really heard anything bad from his preaching, to be honest. But Roger, you said you went to his church and they were closed.
Yeah, it was a Thursday night. Their services were scheduled at 8 o'clock. I was there at 8 o'clock, and there was nobody there at all. Yeah.
Because I know Dave also said that Mr. Super Sidewinder went on there live as well, and there was no one there. So you're not the only one that's tried.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys hear? You know what I find really odd now about this whole final experiment thing? Mr. Shatner is now also making his own expedition to Antarctica.
William Shatner.
William Shatner? Really?
Wow.
Nice.
And his one is starting a day after Will Duffy and them leave.
No doubt. So he's bold.
You don't want to run into weather.
So he's boldly going with just a couple of people who've gone before.
But don't you find it weird that everybody's just concentrating on Antarctica all of a sudden this year?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Really odd.
Same as like things in the movies, like so we're saying they're pushing space and that a lot. Like they are with the movies that they're showing them making films of Apollo missions and that, you know, before the moon went to the moon and all that kind of thing to do with the astronauts and that. Yeah.
They're not gonna make one like Capricorn 1, though. That was a good movie. They should make that again.
Capricorn 1 is great.
That was brilliant.
Okay, guys, since Negator is just wasting your time, any mods in chat, if he steps out of line, just let him know his place. Put him in the naughty corner for a while.
I think Jeff did. I think Jeff has already.
Nice.
I think there's a lot more to this whole Antarctic final experiment thing. That's for sure.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I really think there is something more to it.
There's a lot of big names now. You got Shatner going now. So,
Jeff, I timed you out for 24 hours.
Yeah.
It was a bit, but yeah, but Negator is just a troll, guys. Unfortunately, the guy isn't for anything but dishonesty. But I'd love to see what these guys are going to carry on saying with Dell. Let's see.
There's this pulling force. We have people like Dell who think that the Earth is moving upwards, and we're kind of in the middle of these two points of view. And our view is that objects have an innate propensity
within themselves.
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, they have mass. Yeah, and it's that property of having mass. It's that property which causes the object to fall. Okay, I mean, for example, when we look at this this landslide here, you know, it's the actual mass of the rock that is causing it to fall. This is the way we would interpret this. Other people, like globy people, would think that the Earth is pulling down all of this rubble and earth.
Or gravity.
Gravity is pulling it down. Okay. Whereas, and there's somebody like
I
Dell
have to
who would
correct them as
suggest
well on that. Unfortunately, that's what they used to believe. That's Newtonian gravity pulling down. The globe's no longer on Newtonian gravity; they're on Einsteinian gravity. So they think the same as Dell. The Earth is rising to meet the object.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're a bit on the wrong there, guys. They're still pushing that the globe believes in Newtonian. No, the globe has moved on to Einsteinian general relativity. And that's the basis of it rising up to meet the object. Just like what Dell's pushing with his space pizza. Yeah, Dell pushes a space pizza. That's the sad part of it. Because he says it's a straw man, but that's exactly what he's fighting for. There's no other way around it.
what's happening.
Well, I actually think that Einstein.
Let's go right to the very beginning. What's happening is that the Earth is moving upwards. Now, there are three different positions to account for the same observation, but none of them can be proved to be true. None of them.
Yeah.
None of them. Gravity can't be proved to be true.
In our view, of course.
Our view can't. We can't prove our view to be correct, and Dell, can't prove that his view is correct.
Yeah. Because nobody can actually go outside of the Earth to see it actually moving upwards.
Absolutely. Now, nobody can.
Whoa,
we can put all.
Don't strawman Dell. Don't say the Earth's moving upwards. That's not what Dell's saying. While Dell's literally saying that.
What is Dell actually saying, though? That's my question.
He can't make up his mind because he says it's rising, and that's why we have the ordering of the densities and everything. But at the same time, saying if you claim that, you're just strawmanning. He's not claiming that. It's like, dude, that's exactly what you're fighting for. Even Pete and Pete saying that's what he's saying.
Of course.
More though, actually.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, Robert, you're roboting bad, man. Ooh, even worse now. By the way, guys, only 16 subscribers, and then we've hit 4K. Then we can have the 4K special stream. Woo!
Nice.
Really, really appreciate all you subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Please do hit the subscriber button. Really do appreciate you. Roger's dropped. He'll probably come back in now again. We'll just wait.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you for rejoining. Better?
Roger the cyborg.
Okay, it's glitching out again. Okay, let's.
Every person, the gravity people, Dell from his moving Earth upwards, and our view, we can put forward evidence to support our views, okay,
that's
to give
very
them some kind of justification. But at the end of the day, that's all we can do. And that's exactly what we feel Dell is doing in his video. What he's doing in the video is just providing evidence to support the idea that the Earth is moving upwards. Which is like that. We did that. We did that at the same time. Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea, but nobody can prove it. But
Yeah. Anyway,
if we see some proof, then we might obviously change their mind. But then there's no way you're going to be you can get yourself outside of the Earth to look down on it, and you can see it moving up.
Yeah, because that's what would do it.
Because you have something as a reference point or a datum point that's fixed to compare the motion of the Earth moving upwards.
Yeah,
we haven't got that. No. There's no such thing, is there?
Yeah. So Bev claims he can disprove globe and flat Earth. What does Bev live on?
Wow. In cloud cuckoo land, I think.
Yeah. Yay, Roger. Good better now?
Yeah. It started raining. I lost everything. It's all that refracted stuff. Check out the rain.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
It's raining quite hard now.
Nice.
I'm building an ark in the backyard.
Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah, I need it.
Happen.
Yeah, Tony. Clouds debunk mass attracting mass.
And gravity too.
And gravity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we got into a conversation with, was it Rob H?
Rob H, yeah, we got into a conversation with him about...
Oh, you might as well get his conversation.
Sure, that's... well, where's that then? Where would that be?
Well, we were getting...
Would that be on our last video?
Could be, yeah.
Let's have a little look on our last video then. Let's have a little look at our last video with Rob H. And let's see if he's there. No, he might be there. No. You've sprung that on me, you have.
Well, it's only simply the only reason why I wanted to talk about Rob. No, the only reason why I wanted to mention it was.
Well, I guess we're gonna end that there. We understand, yeah. They already debunked Dell, so.
Didn't take long, did it?
Yeah. With one visual. That's it.
Okay, I guess we can end the stream a bit earlier tonight because no Globey wants to take us up. Roohif was very boring. Sorry?
Hey, you always review Dan Faulkner on FEV right quick. It's only a cut like 8 minutes.
No, I think I'm gonna go sleep. I'm tired. But yeah, it was good to have you guys on. Appreciate everybody. Yeah. Yeah, just want to say, Roohif, thank you for clearly stating there's no a measured Earth curve. It's all just calculated because there's no measured distance to the horizon. It's all calculations. So therefore, no measured Earth curve because they claim the horizon is Earth curve. If you can't measure the Earth curve, you can't claim Earth curve.
Yeah.
But we can claim it's optical because that's exactly what it is. Oh. And then, yeah, Pete and Pete, thanks for bringing another argument, another way to debunk Dell as well. Avalanches and stuff. I never thought of it that way, but that's a good way. Good option. So, yeah. So, closing statements. PJ, you going to do coffee tomorrow morning?
Yes, I am. Because I didn't do one today because Vicky's been unwell. I mean, I was going to do an afternoon one, but yeah, I didn't do it because she was in bed. Still in bed now, as you can hear. Yeah, so I'll do 2 tomorrow. I'll do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Hopefully, I've already got them up set up already. So hopefully, I'll be doing 1. I'll definitely be doing 1, but hopefully, I'll be doing 2.
And when, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
And Roger?
I have nothing to really add to it. That was good. I like that.
Yeah. Roohif entertaining as always.
These people are.
Hopefully, Dave's going to be back. He says.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. That's for sure. I mean, I'm still working on my documentary, and the more I'm working on it, the more obsessive, compulsive things I'm getting from different anti-flat earthers. which is literally making my point of the documentary. I don't know why they're so obsessed with flat earthers. It's getting worse.
Ask you about that.
It's like
How?
It's literally getting worse. The anti-flat earthers are obsessed with flat earthers. They're like psycho ex-girlfriend obsessed stalker. You know what I mean? It's like really weird. And Ryan's in the house. Yes, Ryan.
Sorry. I just wanted to say that, as usual, we didn't learn anything. We just learned how people lie and make things up. That's all I have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I still haven't. I have to say, guys, I might have to make an apology video to Craig there, because I am not able so far to find where he says he's a physics. What did I say?
Nuclear physicist?
Yeah.
Nuclear physicist.
Is he
And I'm
okay?
sure I've heard he say it. Michael just said he's heard him say it. But unfortunately, I got no evidence for it because I can't find the damn stream where he said it. I've listened to many streams, though, and I'm going crazy listening to Craig because I can't stand that voice anymore. But I'll probably just have to...
I'm trying to think of the last time I remember him saying that.
Yeah, but I mean, because I can't get the evidence, I'll probably just have to make an apology video saying, okay, sorry, I might have been wrong. But I maybe one day it will pop up somewhere. But,
Did you look through Jaren's channel and all your old debates?
Well, I'm glad to hear you trying to make sure that the truth is put out. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So, guys, I don't want to, how can I say, trying to show that, you know, people want to try and class me as dishonest and stuff when I say things, and that's not my intention. I don't want to seem dishonest. I will apologize when wrong. And, yeah, if I was wrong, which I still think he did say it, I just can't prove it. So I will rather than just apologize and say, yeah, Craig, I can't find it, so my apologies because I can't prove it until I do one day.
We could just ask him again.
But it's okay. But yeah, I apologize to him that. And then I got another apology to Veritas, actually, guys.
Oh.
He sent a clip showing where on my RDD video, it was only going monorail. It only went through the one channel. And I told him he was wrong. Because I went through and I still heard it going through both. But the parts where I was recording with my voice, that was mono. And I didn't realize it was mono because I don't use the earphones. I use my what's names, and I'm deaf in the one ear. I only hear through the
We have stereo.
Yeah, I only hear through the one ear. I can't hear through this ear at all. So I didn't realize it was mono. So I do apologize to you there, Veritas, as well for that. And yeah,
You're apologizing
should I
all over the
apologize to everybody? I got one more apology. Globers, sorry, it's not a globe.
I'm not
I have an apology. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I
that
hurt
you're
your
flat.
feelings.
I'm really sorry.
Sorry it hurts your feelings that it's not a globe. Jamie C. Level says, pretty sure Craig said that on MDD the other night as well. Yeah, you see. And I mean, there's a lot of people that say they've heard him say it, but the problem is I can't find where he said it. And I am so tired now of listening to Craig's voice on different debates and stuff, trying to find it. I'm going to go insane.
Oh,
So
I'll
I'll
listen for a while. I'll go through them.
Yeah.
I'll dig around. See if I can
But yeah,
find it.
if anybody is able...
That was cool. I got my cameras in.
Yeah, if anybody's able to find it, it would be very much appreciated. But I do apologize, Craig, in case we never find it. Because then I don't have evidence. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody coming. I'm going to bed now. Tomorrow's going to be a great day, taking the kids to go watch some rally.
Good night.
Really, really cool to see you guys. I think I wanted to say something. I can't remember. Anyway, my brain is fried right now. I want to go sleep.
I was going to sort the computer out.
So Pascal,
I was just thinking, I'm going to, because it might pick Vicky up, I'll wait till after the first show tomorrow, sort the computer out then, and hopefully do the second show on the new computer. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Sorry, I'm just making some decisions while Flat's saying bye-bye.
One man once says, yeah, wife that can't smell, my left ear drum has a hole in it. Interesting. Yeah, my wife can't smell. She was born without the sense of smell.
Whoa. So does that affect the taste then?
Wow.
Taste is...
She wouldn't know. She was born without smell. So
yeah,
she wouldn't know
of course.
The only thing she's really been, she can sort of sense when there is something strong, like say there's something strong mint or like a gas or something.
Right.
That's it. Otherwise, she doesn't know there's nothing. She just can't smell anything.
That's
I hate to be like that.
I think I know another person that's like that, but that's weird. That's strange.
Vicky's son's had the same, but he got something done. No, he couldn't taste something, and he couldn't taste, and it was to do with his nose. So once he got something in his nose fixed, he could taste. So that's why I asked. But obviously she wouldn't know.
Flatstory, are you? Hold on a second. Yeah? Are you saying rally car racing?
Yeah, rally, yeah.
Okay.
Like WRC, World Rally Championship. Yeah.
I call them rally. Rayleigh. Okay. I call them rally.
They're actually by the airport. Yeah, it's really. They actually landed a nice plane here with I think some of the drivers there with the G650. I mean, that's a $78 million plane.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's big names.
Definitely.
But
I would like to be
cool
there.
To see everybody here. Sorry?
I would like to be there. For the race.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be nice to be doing something other than the same routine all the time. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. So
I'm going to meet up with some friends there, and chill and just watch some racing.
Some noise.
Yeah.
Have a few beers on me.
You see, Globies, we do have normal lives.
You're not obsessed with Globies? You're not stalking them over the internet? Huh.
I mean, a lot of my friends are Globies. A lot of my friends are flat earthers. We don't moan about it or we don't care what the other one believes. We're just normal people.
He's going to watch cars in a circuit, not an orbit.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to look at when Jamie brings out another video again. I think it'll be great.
He's got to catch up with Robot Polisher, dude. Robot Polisher keeps popping them out, dude.
Yeah, Jamie. If Jamie and Robot Polisher can do a collaboration, I think it'll be brilliant.
There Jamie is. I thought I hadn't seen Jamie in a little while. I was going to ask where he was, but he's obviously. I bet he's been here all night and I haven't even noticed.
But yeah. We actually almost did a full 2-hour stream. Can you believe it?
I don't know how I managed out of that, to be honest. But, yeah.
So, okay, then I do have one more apology. Sorry, guys, for the boring Roohif.
Yeah.
Sorry I put you through that.
It's only partially your fault. I mean, we did choose it. I mean, I didn't, but...
they voted for it.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for it.
I mean, we still got to finish the Witsit debate. We still got to finish the Flat Earth Exposed debate. Chat.
That's what
I want to still do Planet Peterson's one because wow. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's all I can say. That's my response. It's just laughing.
He's trying to attack. He's Danny Faulkner's new friend, right? Yeah.
Danny
Faulkner's best friend now.
Yeah. Space Cadets as well. Still got to do that.
And we want to do Space Cadets.
That'll be fun.
There's so much we want to go through.
I forgot about that.
I think, you know what? I think we should do Space Cadets next week. Because Sunday night, I'm debating Peter McCunley or whatever his name is. Remember that other guy that we said was a nice Christian and stuff? He's all... So we're debating on MDD and we're going to be talking about biblical cosmology and stuff. Eventually, I actually get a biblical cosmology debate. So we're gonna at least bring some scripture up and stuff. But he also wants observed reality and stuff, which is fine. I don't know what he wants to talk about when it comes to the final experiment, though. He says specifically he wants to talk about that as well. Not that it's going to be anything interesting for me. But yeah, it's going to be a great debate. We're starting at 7 o'clock Central African time. So it is going to be 2 hours earlier. So that means it will probably end when the normal time of our show starts. And we'll have a normal show. So we'll have the debate and the normal show. I think that can work. We'll have after show then, and we'll take it like that. So I want to say thank you all for coming. Many, many blessings. Thank you for all the likes. If you haven't hit the likes already, please do so. Share the show as it does help. I want to say thank you again to all my Patreon supporters. You guys really rock. Appreciate all the merch supporters who buy merch, the PayPal supporters, everybody that supports behind the scenes, everybody that sends super chats. You guys really do bless us a lot. So thank you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow night for another stream. What it's going to be, I don't know. We'll probably just put another voting on.